Hello, my name is Mark Mueller, owner of Air Fantastic. Our air sanitizing technology is like no other technology you ever used before. Basically what we're doing is we're utilizing the moisture that is in the air and we're converting it to hydroperoxide ions, which is very similar to hydrogen peroxide, but the hydroperoxide ion is a safe, dry-borne, airborne version of this. Now, are you struggling with flood odors or basement odors or any other kind of home odors? Well, you're about to see a video, a testimony of a homeowner in Iowa where he installed a probe into his AC system. Very similar to this one. This is our newer version one. And he was able to say that the probe actually started eating the water away and helping dry out his basement. If you have any questions, please call us at 877-424-7326. That's with Air Fantastic. Thank you so much. Bye.
Hi, my name is Glenn, and this is going to be a little choppy because I'm reading the instructions while I'm doing it, but I'm standing in kind of a breezeway that approaches my basement. And so I'm doing that just to give you an idea of where in the past we would first get the smell. Right here. And that would be the smell of a wet basement. We've been in this house for 33 years. The basement has always been wet in different seasons. Spring, fall. It was just something we lived with. It's gotten a little worse over the years because of a tree that was taken out and seasonal patterns or whatever. Anyway, when I retired 3 years ago, I'm 68. I guess I'm old, I'm just not dead. Anyway, by the way, you can see this is a regular basement. We don't use it for anything much except for kind of a man cave. And I've got stuff down here, clothes, whatnot. But it had been wet for many years. And it still is. It's a wet basement. We had a couple inches over the last, 24 hours. And you can see on the floor kind of stains going from the right to the left of where the water was. And it went under my Nordic track. I'm going to pick up that thing. And pooled up under the gravity table. And you can see there's still some water there. But yesterday there was much more, and I haven't picked anything up. Over there you can see the little wet-dry shop vac that I've had in here in the past, just to pick up water on this side, and you can see it's empty now. I also, in the past, had used a rainbow vacuum, because that will pick up water. And what I'm thinking is if we don't get any more water where it comes in, that spot will be gone tonight, the one that's underneath the gravity table. And to give you the idea of some of the things heighten the problem, that ball sitting there on the floor, and it's a little wet around the ball too. So there's some that collected. Gives you an idea how far it ran, okay? So there's some sitting in there. That's mainly there so that the cats won't pee in that hole or whatever. And then you can see the waste can on the floor by that kind of stain. That's something where it's a little irregular and the cats will occasionally pee. But the thing is, I'm standing here and nothing smells. And this side is on its way to drying up when it was wet yesterday and had little running water and was pooling in the middle. I heard about the Air Fantastic products. Got to turn the light here. I didn't follow my instructions very well. I heard about the Air Fantastic products on WHO. And what I had heard was that the medical examiner used them in Des Moines for the smell. Continuing to tour the basement. I've got clothes down here. They do not get moldy or smell. There's the washing machines, my downstairs computer. Anyway, going on through, this is the room that's always given the most trouble. And it's the room that could smell the worst. And it's the room where I've got the Air Fantastic installed in the plenum to the to the heating system. Now you can see there's water over there on the floor. This will not clean up all the water until the water stops coming in. So there's water seeping in there, and until it's gone, until it quits seeping in, it'll be there. But as soon as it quits seeping in, the Air Fantastic system, and I didn't buy it for that, I bought it for smell. By the way, I'm standing in here. That's a cat box. You can see the wetness. There's some little deposits, and they, being cats, they don't always want to use the ones with the lids. But I'm standing in here surrounded by cat boxes in a basement where there's water on the floor, and looking over in that corner, you can see that we've had problems with water over the years. The plywood little walls are eroded and coming across the bottom there. But there is no bad smell, or I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. Now, I mentioned this to Mark on the phone, so he wanted me to make a recording and show you what I'm talking about when I told him that I thought it picked up water, because I'm no longer running a vacuum to get this out of here. This is empty. See, I could pick it up. So that was a big shop vac. It gives you an idea how much water we've had coming in. And we can still get a lot of water if we really got a lot of rain in a short time. But I typically now don't do anything. I just walk around it until till it quits coming in, and the Air Fantastic will help take it out. And it doesn't smell down here. I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to show you the installation, if you can see it. There's the installation. I just replaced the bulb for the first time in 3 years. The other bulb wasn't, it was still working. And while I'm not sure I feel a significant difference in the house, I do know that when I come down here at night and look up at the unit, the little blue that comes out from the blue light that comes out from the bulb is brighter than it was. But I kept the old unit in case, or the old bulb in case something happens to this one, and that gives me a backup to put in. Anyway, I'm obviously no spokesman. By the way, I didn't get paid anything for this, and it was worth it too. Anyway, Mark offered me a gift certificate at a Starbucks, but I'd have to drive too far to get to a Starbucks. I'm located in the bottom tier of counties above Missouri in Iowa, right in the middle. And of course the joke is that if you lop off the bottom tier counties and put them in Missouri, you raise the IQ of both states by 10 points. So anyway, you can be the judge. I think this is a good product. I've been more than happy with not having to clean up the water. I mean, there's still water there, but if I would vacuum it up, it'd be right back. Whereas once it stops, once it had stopped, it would stay there before, and now it just goes away with the use of the Air Fantastic system in the ductwork there. Okay, on my way out, I've got to figure out how to turn this off now. So we're going to try it.